Okay, this is, well, yeah, this is me recording a video to all of you on my original USB condenser microphone, the microphone I started with when I started this channel, for backup in case my equipment fails or it's just horrible. I'm also recording on my newest microphone attached to my Sony HD HV1 camera, and it's like it's not the best camera. It's got a lot of limitations, but I like it because it does certain things that make my life very much easier. If I want to record and the sound's synced and everything is in one package, this is perfect for me, and the microphones are incredible. The best microphones I have currently. But back in the beginning, I had this little Radio Shack condenser microphone. I didn't even have the stand and the mic holder and all that. I just had a little tiny tripod that connected it, and I love my little microphone. I still do. If I could sit here, like when I do my live streams, I use my original microphone, and if I could just sit here and just talk into my microphone like a disc jockey to all of you, I love it. It's so much more intimate. This doesn't have quite the setup I want. I have another what do they call these things? Pop filter that I think fits better, but this is the one I'm using right now. I have like, I wouldn't say I'm crazy, but like I have two of these microphones. I have three pop filters, two different stands. One stand is on an articulated arm. This is just a monopod stand. Hey, let me pick it up so you can see it. The heavy metal bass down here, and then it's just one. But I also have the exact type of stand and holder and everything, and it's articulated. It has an arm on it, so you can move it in and out and stuff. So, but I wanted to come to everybody real quick and just talk about the fact that I just passed 50,000 subscribers, and I really do owe each and every one of you that, and I appreciate it, and I really am grateful, and I think a lot about all of you. I get messages. I tell people they can write me. I got several personal messages on YouTube and several emails, and I answered them all. And a few people talk to me regularly on YouTube and send me regular emails. I do owe one friend an email, sent me some pictures, and she knows who she is. She sent me some pictures. She just moved to Canada. She may recognize I'm talking about her. And I always treat the ladies with care and consideration. Happily married man. I've raised 3 kids. My daughter's 14 and my 2 sons are grown men, and very happy. I've got a decent life, and I'm not unhappy. I'm one of those people that's pretty happy with his life, and this is like a fantasy to me, getting on YouTube and speaking to the world and getting to know all of you and letting my voice be heard, and knowing that, okay, that guy doesn't agree with me, that guy does agree with me, and that person is thinking about it, like forming their own opinion. That's when I feel good. When I've talked about something or I've done something and I've got somebody thinking, like, he's right, I should think about this. And that really is cool when you've helped someone. And the thing is, when I do help someone, the first thing they realize, the first penny that drops, is he didn't do this. Tarar didn't do this. Mike Weil didn't do this. Dr. Andrew Michaels didn't do this. I did this. I woke up. I got out of that coma I'm in. And I know I got a problem now. I've got to start working on it. He's right. Nobody can fix this but me. He can't fix this. That person can't fix it. They can help. People can certainly help you in life. Always. It's always good to reach out for help. But the only person that can make change in your life, the only person that can make lasting change in your life and get yourself moving forward, well, that's you. That's you. And I'm the one telling you because I lived it. I lived a life that was not easy, where we had it really hard. We were very, very poor. When we first got married, our families were, my family was accepting and hers was semi-accepting of us getting married, and her mom was going through a lot of stuff, so she didn't have the ability to help us. My parents weren't able to help us because my dad had just gotten lost his job through disability, and I was actually leaving them to start my own life. Things started to balance out for them, and I was able to leave. They could help us a little, but not a lot. Well, you got to get out there and do it. We had to get out there and work, and then she got pregnant. These things happen, and we struggled for years and years and years. But we're so happy because we've gotten through it, and I don't want to go back to that. I see a lot of changes in the world, and I see people bitching and moaning and wanting to change every little thing, and it's like, wow, obviously things were never hard for you, because if they were, you'd say, hey, the status quo looks just fine. Sometimes there's nothing wrong with the status quo or the norm or things the way they are, or just being average. Sometimes being average is really great. Sometimes being under the radar is wonderful. You run around telling everybody you got this great job, great benefits, you're really happy with your life, and, well, who does he think he is? How does he get that and I don't get that? Sometimes it's better to just lay low, baby. Lay low. So, hang on. And that's why I recorded with 2 mics. God damn. It stopped on me. This program. I don't even know how long it is. It just stops. These programs, this is why I quit using this microphone to record with, because I just feel like stopping at 7 minutes. We'll try again. I'm gonna leave. Hopefully I'll leave this in here for everyone. Okay, I'm recording again. It's decided to record again, so there you go. We'll put a little marker in here. I might have to take that out. So maybe I'll just mute that. I'll tell you, it's, the more they make technology, the more advanced it is, the easier it is for it to gum up. You're sitting here and you're talking and you get lost in your thought, especially an improvisational way that I do my videos. And you look down and you quit recording. The computer just decided to stop. Well, that's long enough. You're done. And the other thing is, I'm not recording in my studio. I'm recording up in my kitchen area, because when I originally started making ASMR videos a couple years ago, I did it in my kitchen. This is where I filmed most of them. And it's changed a little bit. All of this is new behind me. And let's see what else. Then I got a little studio I built in the basement with some little bit of soundproofing. It's small. It's about the size of a bedroom. It's not grand, but it's really nice. But I have so many props now. It's hard to maneuver in there. It's getting too cramped. But I'm very, like I said, I like to keep everything in one room, because then it doesn't interfere with the rest of my family's life. And things don't get lost and misplaced. And I'm very proud of my family for helping me. They're not that interested in ASMR. They think it's kind of weird, but they are supportive. And sometimes in life, you need that. You need people that are supportive and considerate, that actually care about you. And I'm very grateful. I'm grateful for all the fans that I have and my friends online. I have a lot of friends that kind of look after me, make sure I'm okay, check in on me, if you will. And why that's the greatest gift of all, to have people that actually care. So as sincerely as I can put it, when people write to me, yeah, I do write back. If I forget, boy, do I feel bad. Because sometimes all a person needs is a little note. They just need somebody that actually wrote back, actually gave a crap, showed that they cared a little bit. And it does matter. So try to do that in your life. You know, when you're at I know it sounds silly, but when you're at a door and somebody's coming in the gas station and you're leaving, hold the door for them. Tell them, go ahead. You know, I still think it's okay to open a car door for a lady, hold a door for a lady. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I think it's a very gracious thing, and it's okay to hold it for an older gentleman that maybe is struggling to get around. A few years from now, I'll be that guy. You guys can all hold the door for me. You know, things don't always go well at restaurants. Things don't always go well when you're out. Ticket sellers at the theater don't get it right. Well, instead of yelling at those people, instead of screaming at your waitress or correcting her, show compassion. Show consideration. Go that extra step. This isn't some silly pay it forward thing. This is just being a nice person. You know, you're at a restaurant and something goes wrong. An act of kindness goes further. It really does. An act of kindness goes further than an act of violence. Violence shuts people off. Violence shuts people down and they quit. You're dead. It's like you're not a human being to them anymore. And you can't escape it. So, you know, try to do kind things, because that gets inside people's heads. Mean things, mean thoughts, anger cause scars. And people just file it right in the trash bin. Now you may hear it stopped at 5 minutes. Well, I guess I'm not allowed to record today. I'm not allowed to record. This is why I don't use this to record with anymore. So, you know, I could never figure that stupid. I could never figure out that stupid program out. I'm not even. Alright, got a little Bill O'Reilly going here. And I'll go live. I'll do it live. Alright, forget it. Alright. Mother. It don't get much realer than that, does it? I'll tell you, this program. You know, I paid for this program. Well, there you go. So, well, ruined my day. You know, I can't get. It's real. It's ASMR. See, this is what we got to deal with. This is the stuff that ASMR artists deal with every day. And they can sit there and candy coat it and tell you it doesn't happen. And they put all this makeup on and they put their little suit and tie on and they sit here and they go, "Hi, how are you? I love all of you so much." It's all an act. Not a little bit of an act. It's all an act. We're performance artists. So don't think that a person doesn't care, that they don't love you, that they don't love that you're part of their channel. But not everything is real and not everything is fake. It's always somewhere in between because it's Hollywood. That's what we do. We do a little microcosm of Hollywood when we do our little ASMR videos. The reason I'm saying all this is I'm having a blast that my equipment failed, and I've always enjoyed coming to you as real as I can. And this is pretty real. And frustration is too. And you want to let the people see that. I do. I think you need to see that. I think you need to see that there's frustration in life every day. And things don't always go as planned. But I'm still going to plug the microphones in, plug the camera in, no matter how many cars or airplanes are going behind me, no matter how many birds are chirping, clocks are clicking along the seconds and the minute hands, I'm going to keep coming back. And that's called fight, determination, and love. You know, you got to love this. You got to love what you do to deal with the crap on a daily basis. ASMR has a level of toughness that other video makers don't have because you have to be very calm and serene. You really have to be calm in spirit, or it doesn't work. It really doesn't work. I'll testify to that. There's times when, well, let me give you an example. If I'm having a couple drinks with my family or friends or you, the viewers, I'm drinking to have a good time. A couple drinks. When you drink out of anger, that's a whole different animal. When you make ASMR out of anger, that's a whole nother animal. And I want to stay away from that. I want to be positive. I want to come to you with care, calmness, serenity. Because that works. That really works. And it comes through. It comes through in the art. It comes through in the views. It comes through in the kudos from all of you. And I'm proud of that. I'm proud that when I'm sitting there and something really, really dastardly happens in life, my wife says, or my kids say, "Aren't you going to film today? Aren't you supposed to be filming?" And I go, "I can't. I can't. I'm an actor. My craft deserves me to be of the utmost professionalism. I can't go on." But then a stage actor would tell you the act must go on. The show must go on. So luckily we can turn our act on and off when the camera goes on and off. Well, anyway, this is my original Dr. Andrew Michaels shirt, tie, microphone. And I had another computer that crashed right when I started, and I bought this workhorse, and my HP that I use right now, this thing has just been a workhorse for the channel, and it's taken so much abuse over the years. I love this little laptop. and it's really performed well. Best laptop I've ever had. I went to Staples to get it, and I just went down the row until I found the one I had exactly what I needed. So, and I think it wasn't the cheapest laptop I ever bought, because I bought a cheaper one that didn't have any RAM in it and it was difficult to use. But this one worked pretty good. This one has, I think, 8 gigabytes of RAM in it, a terabyte drive, so it's got a real fast processor. It works really well. She's a beauty, and that's the kind of stuff that keeps me going. You build a bond with your family. You build a bond with your equipment. You become a craftsman, and you build a bond with your audience. And everything has to be in sync. And you have to show that you care. You have to answer those letters. You have to respond to criticisms with courtesy. And you have to do things that people want to see. They want to see it. So do what they want. Don't do what you want always. And don't do always what they want. Try and meet in the middle of the road. If you know something's offensive to them, you probably shouldn't do it. Probably shouldn't do it. But you still do. Figure that one out. So, thank you, everyone. I should have said this at the beginning. Tomorrow is the 5th of May. I may do a live stream to celebrate and let everybody have fun. If I do, it'll be in the afternoon. It'll be in the early afternoon tomorrow, Cinco Deguello, because it's the 5th of May. The 5th of the Destroyer. So, thank you for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed this and had some fun seeing me get worked up behind the scenes and all that. And I don't know how much I'll leave in, but I hope it's fun for you, as it was for me, because I enjoyed it. And you can see why going simple with equipment sometimes is better than stuff that aesthetically makes you happy. I don't know, whatever. Once again, thank you for 50,000 subs. Thank you for being supportive of my crazy little channel. I know I'm not the YouTube norm. I'm not the one that gets everybody excited and talking. But I think I have a tendency to get people talking in my own way. And it's fun. It's fun because I'm doing it with you. And we're doing it together. And that means a lot. So, until I see all of you again, this is your old friend, Dr. Andrew Michaels. And I'm here to help you. Until we see each other again, please have a most blessed day. Okay? Bye-bye. Bye-bye.